Hi my lovies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to October's hits and misses. I'm sorry this is kind of late. It's been kind of one of those months, like there's been a lot going on as you guys already know, but I'm still using an awful lot of products this month. Some are really old products that I've been reusing, some are brand new products. Also, I hope you like the plain white background. If you guys don't, let me know, or if you do, I'd like to know your opinion on it. Would you like me to continue keeping like a white background, or do you prefer the other background with the ornaments and stuff in the background? Because I'd like to just have your opinion on it. You can let me know. So the first hit this month, or first like favorite this month, has got to be the Morphe 3502 palette. I've done a whole video on the 3502 palette, comparing it to the original 3500, saying which ones I prefer, pros and cons of both. So that video will probably be the next video up, or if not, like the video after that, so it shouldn't be too long. I have such an itchy nose today, what's going on? The 3502 palette came out, I think, early in September maybe. I received it in PR around the beginning of October. I nearly died when I received it because I had no idea it was even coming, and when I opened it I was like, oh my god, a package from Morphe, how adorable. And then when I saw this palette I almost had a mini heart attack, because can we just like look at it? Like, it's so beautiful. It's everything I've ever wanted in a palette. It is much more vibrant than the 3500 palette. I just think every single shadow in this screams to me. Some of the shadows are a little bit comparable, like this one here and this one here, and some of these kind of browny kind of shades are a little bit comparable, this brown and this brown. But in general, you're getting a good mix of shadows. There's like light shadows, light browns, then medium browns, and then deep browns, and you've like one kind of cool tone, and then a black, matte black, making my life, seriously. My eye makeup today is from the 3502 palette, and it's basically been what I've been reaching for all month, and this is kind of like the staple eye look that I've been creating all month long. It's the same eye makeup, the makeup you were asking me to recreate from my Penny skincare video, so just if you're wondering. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. It's so beautiful. I've been dipping in and out of it all month. I actually think I've used one other eyeshadow palette, which was the Subculture one, all month. Everything else has been this, because it's all I have needed, in all honesty. I swear, it's just beautiful. The next product that I have been using a ton of this month, and I think it's such a good translucent powder, it's the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I got this sent in PR again, so thank you so much to Too Faced for sending this out. I've had it a while, and only this month did I decide that I wanted to open it and check it out and see what I actually thought about it. It's just amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, I thought that I wouldn't find anything as amazing as the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Really didn't, but this one is definitely on a par with it. I think it's just incredibly good at setting my face. I adore the packaging. So it has like a lid like this that you pop up, so you can see that. So then the product's there, you can put it into the lid, and then you pop it back down, and there's no mess. That's an issue I'm having with my Laura Mercier one. The lid kind of cracked a little bit on me, so all the product is like spilling out of it every time I open it, whereas this is much more practical. I don't have powder all over the place, and I prefer the packaging. As a setting powder comparison to the Laura Mercier, I feel like the Laura Mercier keeps me matte a little bit longer, but maybe like a tiny bit longer. I do feel like the weirdest thing ever though, when I'm setting my under eye area with this, I feel like it does get a tiny bit dry under there. Like, it's like almost too setting for underneath my eye, if that makes any sense. Like, it makes it too dry. It might be my under eye area anyway, because I've just started to get back into drinking loads of water, so maybe it was a bit dehydrated anyway. Maybe it's not the powder, but I just have been loving it to set my whole face, and I swear by this. I think it's amazing. This next product I've been reaching for a ton this month as well, and it's again from Too Faced, and this is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I've been using this, I'd say, almost every day to bronze up my face. I just feel like, I know I've mentioned this before in a video in a favorites, I definitely have, but I just feel like this gives the perfect warmth to my cheeks. I know some people prefer to contour with a cooler shade, but I just feel like this just matches my complexion. And even if my foundation is looking a little bit off, the second I put this on to contour or to bronze up my skin, it just merges everything into my natural skin tone amazingly well. It has the perfect undertones for my skin. I just love how it blends out. It's real creamy. I love the smell of it. It smells like chocolate. I just love everything about this. It's one of my favorite favorite bronzing powders, and I know I have discussed this before, but I feel like it needs another mention because it is so outstanding. And if I could recommend a bronzing powder to you guys, or a contour powder, whatever, it would be this one. I was away this month and I forgot to bring my micellar water, so I ran into a pharmacy and picked up the Avène. This is called a micellar lotion, which I find really weird because it's a water. I love Avène as it is, like the brand I think is amazing. I worked with Avène last month, so I was so appreciative to work with them. So I was familiar with the brand for the last couple of months because I have been using them on and off. So when I saw this in the pharmacy and it came in a set of a moisturizer, this and a serum, but this has been the most outstanding product from it. I think that this micellar water is absolutely incredible. You've seen how much I've used, and I've only gotten it maybe about 3 weeks ago. So obviously I was using the Pennies one a lot because I was reviewing it for you guys and just kind of give you more of an insight to it. But when I wasn't using it, I was using this or my Nivea one. But I just feel like this is really, really, really good. Like if you can pick up the Avène micellar lotion, why it's called a lotion I don't know, but definitely I highly recommend it. It's amazing. So I used it just as my first step in cleansing, and then I would always do a double cleanse anyway, but I just thought it was great and it removed any dirt or any kind of residue of makeup or anything off my skin. I love it. The next thing as well I've been really loving this month, and I thought it was a really unusual product, and I found this kind of in my collection, and it's the Nippon Fab Viper Venom Wrinkle Fix. Now I have no idea if this helps with wrinkles or anything like that, but it's just a serum and it's supposed to refine your skin. Now it's a really unusual consistency. It feels like it should be a face mask. It has like a clear color, but it's just so kind of sticky. Like it's not like where it's like blobbing onto your skin, but it feels like a primer. That's what it would feel like. It feels really nice on my skin once it soaks in, and then I put my moisturizer on. It just makes my skin feel really, really, really rejuvenated, really soft. As serums go, I think it's a lovely consistency. I've just been really enjoying it, and I will continue to use it. This is a really fun product, guys. This month I got sent out the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Long Lasting Tint. I was going to do a whole review video on it, but like stuff was going on and I missed out on that. But I did film myself applying it and peeling it off, which I can stick up on Instagram or something, or maybe just put it up here. Like it's a really, really short video, but just shows you how to use it and the kind of before and after of my brows. It comes like this. It's like a sticky product, and you place it through your brows, so it looks like that, and you leave it on your brows for possibly around 20 minutes. I leave it on my brows and do the rest of my makeup, and then I peel this off. I must say though, you have to kind of build up a little bit of a layer of it onto your eyebrows, because when you go peel it off, it'll come off all bitty, and then there'll be kind of gaps in your brows. So make sure you're a bit generous with this. There's loads of product in there, and it's really affordable. Like it's only like €6-7 maybe. And then when you peel it off, your eyebrows are tinted. It's amazing. You don't even have to put any product in them because it just fills them right in. The last time I used it was probably maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's just kind of worn off now. So I'm going to use it again maybe tomorrow when I do my makeup, and my brows will be like tinted for the next like 4 or 5 days. It's amazing. I absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. So definitely check out the new Maybelline Tattoo Brow. I have the shade medium brown. I also have light brown, I think, or dark brown. I have like the next shade up or down, I'm not sure, but that's the color that I've been using, so I didn't use the other one. I had no need. I hope that lighting is a little bit better. It was gone a bit dull in here. I just opened the blinds. It's probably a little bit too bright now. Anyway, Wet n Wild brought out new lip liners. Like, did they bring them out maybe in January or February? But they've only recently come out here in Ireland, so I picked up 3 shades. Now one is in my bag, and then I have this shade here and then this shade here. I think they're absolutely amazing. The shade that's in my bag is the one that I've been using the most, and it's like a Bare It All shade or something like that. I just absolutely love it. That's why it's in my bag. But these are the 2 other shades I picked up. I just think the formula is incredibly creamy. So this is the other shade that I've used a bit. And just see there. Like, they're so creamy and really pigmented. They're only like €3 as well. That shade is called Gone Burgundy. And then this one I haven't actually used at all. This is called, so this shade is called Plum Together. And it's like a nice plummy shade, I'm presuming. It's just a tiny bit darker. That's Plum Together. And then that's one Gone Burgundy. So they're a little bit similar actually. Probably why I didn't use this one that much. I really, really enjoy them. I think that they're super creamy. They're really pigmented. They last ages on the lips. And I just think they're really, really nice. So Wet n Wild, kudos to you for the lip liner. I'd love to see them bring out more shades. I'd love to see like a dupe for MAC's like Whirl or something like that. I know, I'm a sucker for that. I just can't. It's like my favorite lip liner in the entire world. But I just think the formula of the Wet n Wild ones are so good. The price is spot on and I'm just really enjoying them. My next favorite I want to talk about this month is the Vivid Hot Lacquer lip glosses from Maybelline. This shade is in 60Ts. It looks so pale, so wait till you see this. Like, it looks ridiculously pale, like way too pale for me, but I just like mixing it in with darker lipsticks and placing it in the center and just kind of makes like an ombre appearance to my lips. Once you blend it in, it can be so wearable. I really like this. There's a ton other shades in the range that I really want to try and check them out and see what they're like, but this is just the one that I have been gravitating towards mostly this month. Okay, I know I mentioned this in my last month's favorite, but it's just the Fenty Beauty highlighter, and just kind of wanted to reiterate how I'm feeling, you know, after I've been using it for a full month. This is the Kilowatt highlighter. It has Mean Money and Hustler Baby in it. Mean Money is definitely my favorite highlighter from the pair, and like, that's so unusual for me. It's kind of like a more satiny, lighter shade, but just gives a gorgeous glow to the skin, and then that's Hustler Baby underneath. It's what I've been wearing on my cheekbones, I'd say, every day this month, and I've gotten so many compliments on it, and I still love it. So I loved it prematurely last month, but I'm still loving it this month, and I highly recommend you guys pick it up. I just think it is one of the nicest highlighters ever. I got mine in Dundrum and Harvey Nichols. You can buy it in Sephora and like online, loads of different places. Fenty Beauty sell it itself. I'm gonna buy more of these highlighters because I think that's my favorite thing from the entire collection that I've tried so far. I think it's amazing. The final product I've been loving this month is my Teddy eyeliner from MAC. This was actually from the Caitlyn Jenner collection. That's why it's got a gold lid and it looks a bit different. It's just the most amazing brown shade ever. That's it there. There's kind of like a shimmery bit of gold going through it, or it's kind of like metallic. I don't know what I would do without this. It's constantly in my waterline. It's what I'm wearing today. It's not as harsh as black, and I think it looks fabulous with brown eyes. Just something different, I suppose, to using black all the time, but I've been just using it constantly this month, so I needed to mention it. I know it's kind of old, but there you go. Oh, I just remembered one more favorite. Sorry, guys. So the last favorite I have is actually a makeup brush, and this is from Rebel Una. Rebel Una brought out their own makeup brushes last month, and she sent me the entire collection, which I was so appreciative of. I hope that the brand does fantastically well because it's an Irish brand and she has the nicest eyelashes and things like that. I just love the brand and the owner. She's amazing. I just want to give an honorable mention to this one because all the brushes are fantastic, but the Aura 01 brush, which is a big powder brush, has actually been my go-to powder brush this month. It's like no other powder brush I've ever used. You guys know how obsessed I am with the e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush. I just love it. Have I got it there? No, I have none in front of me. But I love it, and it just sets my face so well, and I just feel like this one is like the next step up. I just really love it and been using it non-stop, and kudos to Rebel Una as a brand. I'm just delighted that you've come out with brushes and stuff like that because you're just a fantastic brand, and so nice to see an Irish brand doing well. Now guys, I want to move on to my misses this month. I don't want to kind of talk too much about them because I have a full in-depth review and you can kind of see exactly what I think of the products in more detail in that video, and I'll link it down below. It's my Fenty Beauty first impressions. The things I'm going to talk about are the Fenty Beauty primer and the Fenty Beauty foundation. I just want to stress that these are not misses per se. They're not, I'm not saying I hate them. I'm just saying that I'm still quite on the fence about them. I have been asked so many times by you guys to review Fenty Beauty, and I have done the video, and it should have gone up yesterday. Rihanna is like my queen. I absolutely love Rihanna. I think she is so fabulous. I've loved her since I was maybe 12. Whenever she came out first, I was obsessed with her and always loved her music, loved everything about her, and she is my queen. Like lots of people love Beyonce, I am all about Rihanna. When she came out with her beauty line, I was all over that because I just love her as a person and I wanted to support her brand. But it was never going to sway my opinion on the brand because I'm still reviewing stuff for you guys, and to be honest, she doesn't care what I think of her brand. I want to talk about the primer first. I don't dislike the primer. I want to preface by saying that I don't dislike it. I just don't like it. And I think it's so expensive for something that you kind of only are on the fence about. It's like this like milky pinky shade. Like it gives a gorgeous feel to the skin. That's not my issue with it. I just find that it doesn't do anything for my skin. I feel like it's like a moisturizer. Am I the only one here that feels like that, because I've watched tons of reviews and people are saying how much they love this primer. It doesn't fill in any lines for me. It doesn't make my foundation sit on top of my skin looking nice. It doesn't keep the longevity of my foundation. I don't know, like, I'm not sure what's happening. The only benefit I've actually found to it this month is actually using it as a moisturizer, and you know, €36 for a primer that's like a moisturizer. I could have just spent my money on something that actually might have like anti-aging properties in it, or you know, good for oily skin or whatever it may be. I'm just so on the fence. If anybody has tried this, please let me know what you think of the primer, because I want to love it, I really do, and I do like it, but I just don't like it for a primer, and I'm just confused as to what else I can do with it. And then I just want to talk about the foundation. Guys, I've tried this foundation I'd say about 6 or 7 times, and the only way I can wear it is if I mix it with something else. This emphasizes the hairs on my face. I've never ever had a foundation that does that. I shake it every single time I use it, so it's always well mixed. I apply it with a brush, a beauty blender. I apply it with different primers. I don't like it with this primer in particular because it actually seeps into all my pores on my cheeks. So I've been using it mostly with Benefit Professional, the Prep and Prime from MAC. I used it with the Hangover RX from Too Faced, and I used it with another one, like an affordable primer. Oh, my Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot. I just can't enjoy this foundation. I don't know what it is about it. The color is perfect for me. It matches my skin amazingly well. It looks nice an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours into wear, and then it just starts to break down. It seeps into every pore, every line, everything imperfection wise on my face. It just seeps right in. My pores look massive when I use this, no matter what primer I use, and then it grabs onto little hairs. So especially in between my brow, if I haven't had a wax in between my brow, it will grab onto the hairs. I don't wax my lip. It grabs onto like the tiny hairs I have over my lip. It grabs onto like little hairs that you might have along your jawline, so it makes me look like I have like a shadow kind of here, and like a 5 o'clock shadow, is that what it's called? It makes me look like I have one of them, and I definitely have a mustache when I wear this. I don't know why it does that. So the only way I can actually wear it is if I mix it with a different foundation and apply a light layer of it. That's basically it. So I'm basically not even using it because there's so little of the foundation actually been used. I'm very sad about it. I really wanted to love the foundation, but I don't. I can use the primer on a day-to-day basis. It just doesn't do a whole lot for my skin. That's all. So I don't know why I didn't get on with it. I guess I didn't. So guys, I want to say a huge thank you to you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's hits and misses for October. I can't believe we're in November now. It's so exciting because we're kind of on the run down to like Christmas. So let's get real. It's time to play Christmas music. It's time to get jolly, have the hot chocolate, the fire going, the Christmas movies. I'm just so excited for it, guys, and I hope you are too. So I will talk to all of you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.